2, 3, 4, 5 things I have from news and rumors.
I don't have anything, so yeah, that should it
Perfect.
should be. I was gonna say it should be fast.
Perfect.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need to replace one of my Kennys. This Kenny with the exact same Kenny. It's because okay, the little story. It's the principal. Okay, there's a principal behind it.
Okay.
At the show on Friday, there's this little girl. I've shared her dad's post a couple times. Like she's asked to take pictures of me. I'm like, dude, you're so like she's so nice. She's the sweetest little thing. And she got me the figure. She got it for me. I was I was guiding people as they were showing up because they were doing meet and greets, and so she shows up and she had the figure and she gave it to me. I was like, oh my god! Obviously, I'm not gonna tell her. I already have this one, but I was like, all right,
That's
like
so cute though.
yeah, it's the sweetest thing. So I'm actually gonna make a story about it. So let me take a picture of it.
Jesus is here. Hello.
Hi, Jesus. And so yeah, I'm like obvious, and
That's
then
so fucking cute.
and then I fucking forgot it, but I was back on Sunday, so I was like, all right, like, and of course no one touched it. And then and so when I got it on Sunday, I just left it out so I wouldn't forget it again.
Mm-hmm.
And so someone almost took it. One of the guys almost took it. He's like, "Whose figure is that?" I'm like, "It's mine. Please do not take it." I told him that, like, hey, someone got it for me.
Do not touch.
Yeah, and I told him, I said, look, I have the same one. Next time I see you, I'll give it to you. But I said, like, it's out of principle. I can't give you that one. I know it's the same thing, but it's the principle of it all. That one is going on the wall that she gave me.
That's adorable.
I want to take a picture of the Kenny wall.
Allison's here. She said, my favorite ladies. Hello.
What's up? What a time to be alive. Sort of.
You were going to say, what a time to be a Bucks fan.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only one. Everybody.
I love seeing the like memes of them coming back. They did really look like Spy vs. Spy.
Yes, I saw the gifs. I saw the pictures. I'm like, dude, no, I can't. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on my fan. As windy as it is outside, it's still hot in here, and I'm wearing a jacket, so I gotta turn on my fan. Oh shit!
Hey, careful.
Hold on, the cord of my headphones just knocked down the other Kenny figure, so that's what that was. It went far though. It like hold on.
Allison said you were the only one for sure.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll be a fan for all of us. I'm enough of a fan for all of us.
She said, I am the fan.
Yeah, I am the fan. Look, see, and it's because I need to install these little shelves I got, but like they have to like drill into the wall and stuff, so I've yet to do that. So these guys are still homeless for now. Honestly, they don't have a shelf to stand on.
I also don't have a shelf to stand on. Imagine we were all actually just like dolls.
I know, right? I mean, we've kind of talked about that, wrestlers as Barbies.
Yes, and no, that has not anything to do with the question this time, I promise.
No. I was gonna say, maybe it's just because I've missed them. I've missed the Young Bucks so much, but like the porn stashes, I'm not even mad at. Like, I'm just so happy they're back. I mean, but I do hope it's just a phase. I do hope
it's a phase, Mom. The porn stash is better because it doesn't look good on like anybody.
That is true, but I also like if they're gonna be like these bad heels and stuff, like it kind of works because if it'll piss people off and get them to insult them, then I think that works.
Being a true heel would just be getting a beard and no other facial hair.
Oh God, no!
Exactly. Exactly.
See what I mean? Yeah.
That's a true heel.
Yeah. Or like when it was like back in 2020, they were still at the Daly's place. That's fetch. Stop trying to make fetch happen, Justin. It's never gonna happen.
I can't wait to see the musical.
Is it gonna be in theaters?
I think it's already out. If not, it's coming out this weekend.
Like, guys,
I might go see it in February.
The wind's making everything move. I'm like, so I think something from the. Oh, and actually, no, the Bucks wall's not that far from the ceiling. Something from the Kenny wall might fall off, guys. because I have pictures and stuff.
Well, hopefully nothing falls off. My friend is gonna go see it in an hour. Love that. I was going to text you back. Hi.
I was gonna say I want to watch it too, but I also want to watch the Iron Claw again. I need to watch it like again.
This is what I wore to go see.
Wrestling is my favorite season. Yeah, I like that. I didn't have like, you know,
I didn't have like anything like old, like wrestling wise.
The oldest thing I had was a Rowdy Piper shirt, so I wore that. I was like, you know, he wrestled in the 80s, so
it's true. Iron White Claw.
Iron White Claw. Oh my god.
She will let me know how it is. I'm so excited for you.
Jealous. I'm trying to think, is there any other movies that are coming out soon? Because the Iron Claw was a big one. The Hunger Games I already saw, so like that's another one that I was looking forward to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of those other movies.
Yeah, so she went to see Iron Claw and she knew like nothing about wrestling. Well, so her and I were texting after the fact.
Oh, because like it's not so much wrestling. It is a wrestling family story, but the movie isn't heavily based.
It's the brothers.
Exactly. It's like the story of the family behind the wrestling, which I love. Like my older sister knows nothing about wrestling. She doesn't watch wrestling. She never had a wrestling phase. My younger sister did. My older sister didn't, and she watched it and she said it was really good. I think I talked about this. I was a freaking mess by the end. I was like tears. Like I never cried so much during a movie.
I think it's one of those things where like I need to watch it again to like cry harder.
I know, right? Because you know what's gonna happen already. Well, you're okay. Yes, you knew what's gonna happen, but you know it's gonna be like torture.
Yeah. So like, I kind of want to have this conversation before we like dive in everything else. So people were like, some people were upset that I think it was Chris wasn't involved.
I saw that too, that Chris wasn't involved. I saw that also, and my dad was telling me, because my dad was super excited for this movie. He was super invested. He was like, we went to like I told you, we went to the Alamo Drafthouse, which is like the restaurant movie theater. He was so looking forward to this movie. So he, I guess, did his research, or he would read on stuff about it. And he told me that the director said, or that like apparently that if they included the like Chris Von Erich, like, and his story and his tragedy, that it was just already way too much tragedy, that it would be like another hour long, and that it would be just even more sadness, and that it would be too much for people, and that can get some criticism, which I mean.
And the director did clear it with our last living Von Erich, and he was like, I completely understand.
I feel like if he didn't like it, he probably would have said something, or would have said like voiced his opinion. Like, I wish they would have done this, but no, he talked about how, you know, like Zac Efron did a good job portraying him. He talked about how the movie was great. It was a great portrayal of his life. Kevin Von Erich, I think, was really satisfied with how the movie turned out. So I think that's what matters.
Is his story more sad? You and I talked about it.
It's not that it's briefly more sad, but it's just enough sadness. And then just on top of that, you know,
it was also a similar. It was in the technical timeline. His death was before Carrie's.
Yes, and also the thing with Chris, which is why I think they decided to choose him not to include, is because he wanted to be a wrestler. He wanted it so badly, but he was just like not physically like, you know, built
his
like
body
his brothers.
wasn't able to like.
He's like the opposite of Mike, right? Mike Von Erich. Right?
Yes.
Who
the music kid?
Yeah, Mike didn't want to be a wrestler, so he clearly wasn't built for it, but he was forced into it. Chris was kind of like the opposite. He really wanted to do it, but he just, you know, he was short. He was a shorter guy. He was, you know, he just wasn't like as big as like Kevin and Carrie and David, right? Yeah. I'm like, no, okay, yes. It's because I don't want to mess up their names. There's so many of them. So I think the reason why they didn't include Chris was because he unfortunately never really ended up as a wrestler, even though Mike was totally forced into it.
Yeah, Mike was forced into it, but it was like something Chris wanted to do but wasn't physically able to do. Hi, Taekwon. Yes, we are talking about the Iron Claw.
Yes, we are. Because why not? It's the pre-show. We can talk about anything.
Pre-show. Why not? Exactly.
We can talk about anything. Like, I don't know what else to talk about.
I was waiting for a nice segue to something. You got my hopes up, Savannah. Look.
Sorry.
I keep trying to like finish this text and it's not going well because I'm trying to be a good host and like pay attention to the screen and it's not going well.
All right, it got quiet. Let's go back to talking about Ironclaw.
I was waiting for you to pick another topic.
I know. I should not have said we should change the topic.
I mean, we can keep talking about Ironclaw. I don't care.
Yeah, it don't matter. Oh, actually, while we're live, I don't think I mentioned this while we were live. I told Katie about it, but just disregard the wind. Like, it's really bad right now. We have wind gusts up to like 51 miles an hour, so it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's like Chicago is about to get like hit with a bunch of snow and ice and shit. You got tornado winds happening down there.
I don't have a tornado warning.
I'm just saying, like,
like in the south,
everything. Yeah,
in the like the south, yeah, like
the winds.
The redneck south, yeah, they get
the redneck south.
Am I wrong though? Like,
oh no, you're not wrong in any capacity.
Arkansas, Kentucky. I'm waiting on a package that I hope gets here before Sunday, but it's already in El Paso. It could come tomorrow. Holy shit. I ordered a jersey, so I would want it to come in before the game on Sunday, yeah. I
mean, that makes sense. I understand that.
Because when I first ordered it, it's like estimated delivery date not July, January 19th, and I was like, dude, the Cowboys are probably gonna be out of the playoffs by then. I don't want their season might be over by then. But no, it might come in, I think, tomorrow or maybe Saturday. But if it's already in El Paso, then I'm hoping tomorrow, but I don't know how long it takes to get everything situated and then send it off my way.
Yeah,
I don't work at the mail place.
I know someone who works at a mail place.
Let them talk about it. They'll be like, here's the tea.
The answer is Reek. Reek works at a
oh, okay. The advocate or the special counsel? He's the advocate.
Yes, he is the advocate.
And then Matt's the special counsel, right?
Yes. We got the Paul Heymans of the world. Both of them. Okay, let me finish this text real quickly.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Somebody listening to music?
I think so. I don't know.
What's happening over there?
I don't know. I know I'm not alone at the house. I kind of wish I was, but.
Hi, Tommy. Yeah, I definitely heard
some sort of screaming.
I hear scream singing.
I think I'd rather the wind. At least the
is
wind.
Is that the wind I hear going?
I think so. I think it's on the roof though.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have cheerleaders downstairs. I knew they were in the house, but I thought they left.
You said I thought they were gone.
I thought they were gone.
That's all right. Adds to the authenticity.
I know, right? And the wind and anything else. Any other background noise that might make its presence known.
Hey, I mean, that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit's not supposed to go perfect. What is
never? Not what they show. Hell no.
Just last week I was blurry for like a good few minutes.
Savannah was blurry for a few minutes last week. We did a whole episode last year of just off my 5G. Shout out.
I know, right? Oh my god.
That's probably gonna end up happening again because I still plan on doing this show while I'm in Philly for the week.
Oh shit.
So I mean, we might have to like switch like days and times and stuff just because I don't know exactly what I'm doing yet. I mean, that's also in April, so we have plenty of time.
Oh yeah, and I was just gonna say the only time I wouldn't be able to do it is probably on Monday, which I don't think you would make it on a Monday, but
no, I would say we would either do it like Wednesday night or like earlier Thursday.
No, that's totally fine because I only go to campus on Monday, Tuesday, but Mondays are my busy days. I go in at 1:30, I believe, and then I get out at 7:20 p.m. So I'm on campus for a while on Mondays.
Yeah, sounds awful. That was actually me on Mondays.
But I could sleep in though, and I can just kind of take my time getting ready and stuff. I can go to the gym before, and if being the elite was still a thing, I could still watch it before I could watch it beforehand. But
yeah,
I will say though, there's like being the Dark Order. The Dark Order's trying to get -1 to like do bad stuff, and then Amanda Huber is like freaking catching them and getting all pissed off at them. She's like, "What do you think you're doing?" And he's like, "Where'd you get that pipe?" And he's like telling them, "Oh, like they gave it to me." And they're like, "I don't know where you got the pipe from." Like,
it's like, wow, way to just.
Yeah, he totally throws them under the bus. But
he said, "No, fuck these guys. I don't know them."
Well, yeah, because it's either them or him getting in trouble with his mom. I mean, I'd rather them get in trouble with the mom than.
Oh, 100%. It's like it was them, wasn't me. Shit.
Yeah, exactly. They gave it to me, and it's not like he's lying. He's just telling the truth. So he won't get in trouble.
He speaks the truth. He speaks for the trees. He is the Lorax.
-1 for Lorax.
-1. The Lorax confirmed. All right, you ready to start this?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do this. Hello, what's up? Hello, all my guys, girls, gays, zays, everybody in between. Welcome to She Lead Showcase. I'm your host with the mostest, the shaman of She Lead, hardest working woman in podcasting, Miss Katie Kinsey, baby.
Baby.
Joining me, of course, my lovely co-host over here, the Young Bucks Nation sensation. Emphasis on the Young Bucks for her. Right?
Yeah.
The Young Bucks Nation sensation, the fire breathing, the Rhodes family, and the spice of life, the sassiest senor that I know, the hangman Adam Page, to my widow devil Adam Cole, baby. Miss Y2 Garcia Savannah. What's up?
I mean, what isn't up, Katie? The Bucks are back. Bucks are back. All right.
All right. I see what you did there.
Okay. Oh my God, we're back again. Yeah.
I love that song.
I mean, Nick was dressed like one of the Backstreet Boys, and there's a member of the Backstreet Boys named Nick, so it all works out.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, exactly.
Together.
Yes. Full circle moment.
We already had that episode.
I know, but I had to throw it in.
It's just every time we can. We gotta reference it. It was a good episode. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But if you're here and you're hanging out with us live, you're already doing it on twitch.tv/Showcase, where you can get a subscription. You can subscribe. I don't know like what it is without Amazon Prime Gaming. Probably like a few bucks a month. I don't know. I have a lifetime subscription to our channel for free because I did it. So it's
good.
the channel. So, but if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming, you're already paying for Prime. Why not use that for a subscription every single month to your favorite podcasters? It's us.
Just in case you didn't know.
It's us. Or you can follow and then you'll get notified. If you just follow the Twitch, you'll get notified when we go live. YouTube.com/Showcase. It's free to subscribe there. We got to boost those numbers back up. We're on a nice stretch. We got to boost it back up.
Yeah, come on.
3 seconds to go to the page to subscribe. While you're there, you can like, you can comment, you can see all the stuff we've done, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Come on. And if you want to spend a little bit more monies, 3 monies to be exact, $3, you get exclusive non-wrestling podcasts every single month. There will be a new one this month. I'm also playing with an idea in my head about something else I want to do on there. I'm not gonna say it out loud because I'm still trying to work it out, and I just thought of it today.
Mm-hmm.
But stay on the lookout. It'll be fun. It'll be a great time. Shout out to Hook, says Justin.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the hookers out there.
Oh.
That's what they are.
I know.
Oh, he had the bat signal and everything. That was crazy.
That was good. The bat signal, the hook signal. I guess we got
the hook signal. I don't know why Justin's woeing me. Justin, that's what they're called. Those are his fans. Also, we support sex work over here. Come on now. Sex work is real work. And y'all, I'm jealous. Good for y'all. Also, everyone, if you hear just banging on Savannah's side, she's got like crazy ass winds as it just happened.
Yeah, the winds are just wreaking havoc. They're, I guess, throwing shit around. I don't know. But
Wreak havoc, we know him.
I know, right? It's another type of havoc. Not the advocate, because this is not in my favor at all. The wind is just, the lights flickered a bit, so now we might lose power. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If I just randomly leave,
if Savannah ends up dipping, I can.
It's not because I quit.
Savannah's not quitting. She might just. That's happened to me before. I've been on a show, power's gone out, I've had to dip, and then I try and come back, and it doesn't work, and that's okay. We'll get through as much as this is humanly possible.
Yes, but
Savannah here.
I don't want to miss shit, so the wind better freaking chill.
Yeah, maybe if we just ask it nicely.
I tried that, and then I almost got in a car accident.
Okay. All right. So before Savannah possibly dips and or gets blown away, let's get some news and rumors here. I don't have a lot. There's not a whole lot that's been happening. This week was pretty mellow compared to last week.
We know someone named Mello. You don't know.
You don't. Gaslighting girl boss Carmelo Hayes, by the way. Love it. He really is. He really do be gaslighting trick. It's kind of crazy. Love it. So I talked about last week Kevin Dunn done with WWE. Now we have Lee Fitting, who is the head of media and production in WWE. I guess he's done stuff with NFL. And sorry, I'm just like low-key listening to the wind in the background.
I know. Much apologies for that.
Oh no, it's fine. It's just like a little like in my ear.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
I wonder if they can hear. They definitely can hear it.
There's no way they can't. Like,
it sounds like it literally sounds like boom, boom, boom.
I should have taken a picture of the outside. It looks like Breaking Bad. Like the sky's brown. Like it's all dusty. It's all dusty and stuff. You can't even see the mountains when you drive.
It's only what, 4, almost 5 there.
It's gonna be 5 soon.
Yeah.
But earlier, when it was mostly daylight. Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. So Lee Fitting. Hell yeah. I mean, we already got like new camera angles and shit. Like, Tommaso Ciampa walking to like the ring like backstage before his music hit. I liked that shit. Not 100,000 camera cuts during a match. I like that. They're doing good so far.
So, good run so far, yeah.
1 week.
Yeah, no, right?
Well done, guys. So remember how last week, again, I'm just referencing a lot of stuff I talked about last week. Remember how I said that Obafemi won the men's breakout tournament?
Yes.
And new NXT North American champion,
I did see that.
Obafemi. Yeah. Oh. Listen, it like hit 10 o'clock, and I was like, oh, the match is like over? That's kind of weird. It's a little suspicious. NXT goes at least 5 over. Oh, well, lo and behold, Obafemi's music hits. Dragon Lee does his best to try and take him out beforehand. It don't work, because that man is a monster. 22 years old.
Dang! Oh, yeah, you talked about that last week, because I was like, what the fuck am I doing at 22?
I think I just graduated college at 22.
I'm still in college at 22. I'm going to be 23 when I graduate.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, Obafemi, new North American champion. The first one in the NIL like series that they're doing, like bringing in like college athletes and stuff.
Yeah.
The first person, I think, recently in their latest batch of NIL people who have won a title.
Okay, all right. Making history in different ways, yeah.
I love that for him. Shout out. Also, Lexington, you little bitch, you brought it upon yourself. Just saying. Officially, Dark Side of the Ring Season 5 will debut in March. So we got 2 months until new Dark Side of the Ring episodes come out.
Dude,
I'm so excited.
They didn't say like who they're gonna be on by chance?
No, they didn't. I'm assuming they'll probably wait because they probably want to do like the like hype trailer thing that they usually do. True. And
I'm trying to think who could be of like or what it could be about.
Brawl Out?
I would love to see something on Brawl Out, but I guess they wouldn't hear from anyone directly involved. Probably just second parties like Chris Jericho. Well, Chris Jericho's a fucking narrator, but like Chris Jericho apparently knows a lot about what happened according to Chris Jericho. So maybe he would say
anything he says anymore because he just be talking.
No, but I just mean like secondary sources. You know, like maybe Brendan Cutler, maybe Christopher Daniels. Maybe Larry.
Ace Steel's wife knows a lot because she was in the room, but she's the only person I guess not allowed to talk about it.
I think Larry will speak out. I lost my tooth to this shit.
Just aggressive barking. Like, hey, whoa, take it easy.
Yeah.
Please don't bite. But no, they haven't announced anything yet. I would absolutely fucking love a Brawl Out.
They can do Brawl In and Out, so they can talk about Brawl Out and Brawl In.
Brawl In and Out.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the name of our episode?
My episode was no, because he was all in it, bro. And then I don't know what the the Fuse episode was all in and out because we recapped all in and all out at the same time because it was a week apart. God damn it.
That's what I was thinking of because I was like, I remember seeing those words in a phrase together.
Everyone involved has a NDA and can't talk about it for live. Okay, well that doesn't mean
that's not fun.
Which I mean, I get it. It's just honestly, I get it, and obviously they agreed to sign it. Everyone agreed to sign it. You didn't have to agree to sign it, you know. Especially like
I would have been like, "Fuck this, I'm gonna go tell."
Exactly. So I think it's just in everyone's best interest that it's just best to forget about it, probably, or just not talk about it, because I feel like talking about it gets people riled up, and it reignites a fire that should have been like put out like over a year ago, you know.
Which I get. That makes sense. I just think.
So
I just want to see the CCTV footage, man.
I know, right? Brandon's BT footage of it.
All I want.
I think like if it was about Brawl Out, I think I don't know who is categorized as everyone is, So I think for the Buck side, maybe Hangman will talk about it. Maybe Hangman will just talk about it. He's like, yeah, it's all my fault because I, as CM Punk said, went into business for myself. Literally, no one said that shit until Punk says it, and now they don't shut up about it. Like, I've seen that phrase so many times, and I'm like, you guys couldn't even think of that by yourself. Someone had to do that for you, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, like maybe like Hangman or Christopher Daniels. I don't know if Christopher Daniels sang one, and then maybe for Punk like FTR, maybe. Have Danhausen in character talk about it. It was very nice and very evil.
I fucking Danhausen.
Yeah, you don't just have Danhausen tell the whole story. You'll
just have Ricky Starks talk like Danhausen doing the whole thing.
There we go.
That's all I need.
Dark Side of the Ring. That's all.
50 minutes of that. That's all I need. And Danhausen being like the dramatizations happening in the background.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
All we need. But no, if it's not anything to do with that, I'm not 100% sure what they have planned for season 5.
I'm curious, but also looking forward to it because
always they're so compelling, and I learned so much about people like the Von Erichs. Like
that's a good it was a good thing to kind of like go back and watch if you didn't know much about the Von Erichs before watching the Iron Claw. So stuff like that. I don't even know if I should mention it. You know what? Fuck it. Whatever. The Chris Benoit one was pretty good. That one was kind of intense for me. It was like very like hard to watch in a way that it was just like, wow, like, you so much stuff that like you don't really know, about wrestlers and like how certain things can affect you. And it's just, it was, I definitely cried with that one. It's just very, very tragic story.
I mean, I think we had a whole, it was sometime last year, we did a whole question of the week thing talking about like our favorite episodes of Dark Side of the Ring and episodes we would want. So if anyone knows what that episode is, you can feel free to go check it out. You can find it somewhere on the channel. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. But like, yeah, it's just like things like that. You get to see like behind the curtain. You get to see the things that we either weren't told or we didn't get to hear about,
or no one was there to see, or like something that maybe you've heard about it, but the details were definitely not there, and now they're provided.
Yeah, for like every episode, like you get to learn about these wrestlers who had like these outlandish lives, and the majority of them sadly do come to a tragic end in some way, shape, or form. But it's just like it's the learning aspect of these people, these wrestlers, or the people in the industry. It's very sometimes somber, but also, again, if you do it on the like research side, it's very interesting to like learn about these people. So we're very excited for Dark Side of the Ring. We will be, whenever the new episodes start coming out, we'll talk about what the episode is that comes out, like, because I don't know like what day or anything of the week it's going to be. So if it ends up being like a Wednesday or a Tuesday, fuck yeah, we'll talk about it on our show, the current episode that was out. Switching back, TNA got all new titles.
I saw that. I saw Trinity's post.
Yeah, so all the new titles, they were kind of releasing one every day this week, leading up to their pay-per-view this weekend, Hard to Kill. A lot of people are speculating that Trinity's going back to WWE, which means she'll lose on Saturday. I don't even know who. Wait, who is she facing? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick out of sheer curiosity because, like, I feel like I know, but I don't know.
I didn't know there was rumors that Trinity was going back to the WWE.
Oh, it's people. A lot of people are speculating it and that she'll be at the Rumble.
Wouldn't be upset about it.
Oh, she's facing Jordynne Grace.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, this Saturday, January 13th, 8 p.m. Eastern, Hard to Kill. And then they have their Snake Eyes pay-per-view event as well the following day. They're doing it. Alive at 5:50 technically, but you know.
Mm.
Hey,
It's
that's all
still
I
in
count.
the hour of 5.
You're still here. We're still on news and rumors anyways. It's okay. Yeah, so a lot of people are speculating Trin's going back. I just want her to be happy wherever she ends up going. If she still likes being in TNA, let her stay in TNA. Fuck around, you know? If she wants to pull a Mickie James, make a cameo in the Rumble as Knockouts.
Yeah. I wouldn't be upset about it.
I wouldn't be upset either. Like, why not? Why not?
They've allowed it before. I don't see why they wouldn't do it again. My question is, would she come out? Would they call her Trinity or Naomi? If it's a TNA cameo, because if she's going back to WWE, obviously she's gonna be Naomi, right? Like I would think so. But if she's making,
I would assume so.
But if she's still like with TNA and she shows up, they might call her Trinity. I would say because that's the name she is currently going by from the company.
I would assume so. If it's a one-off, they'll probably just call her Trin. If it's like her fully coming back, then probably Naomi.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just mean if it's like kind of like what Mickie James did, like a cameo.
Yeah. Well, it was harder for Mickie because like she got to keep her name and chose to keep her name.
That's true. That is very true.
So it really is like it's like those are muddy waters that I don't necessarily know. Maybe they'll call her both. Trinity's here. You guys may know her as used to know her as Naomi. And like talk about all that shit. I don't know. Oh, that's tough because Mickie was Mickie, but she was Trinity Untold Divas, so it's true. Not out of.
Then I would just call her Trinity. Then, like you know.
Yeah. There's Trinity, Knockouts champion. You know. I'm praying like this is me willing that she wins into existence. That's right. But speaking of Mickie, you guys know what you're doing. Mickie James joins OVW as the creative director, head of female talent, and executive producer for their television show.
All right, Mickie. I see what you're doing, Mickie.
Pop off Mickie James, her and her husband, shout out Nick Aldis, just making moves in, you know, these higher up positions. Shout out. Okay. I like it. I love to see it. Good for Mickie. If she doesn't want to like fully like wrestle anymore and just kind of wants to focus on that, why not? If she still wants to do both, let her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let her do what she wants.
Because she's Mickie fucking James. That's why. Maybe she'll show up in the Rumble. Who fucking knows?
Yeah, right? She's done it before.
At this point.
She was inside with them.
At this point now, she's really got the in because Nick Aldis. So maybe he's like, hey guys, put Mickey's name down. Huh?
He'll just like drop her name in the hat.
I wish they would bring that back. Like
the little like the bingo circle thing. Yeah.
I wish they would bring that shit back. It was so fun.
Yeah.
It's like you get to see people pick, but you didn't get to know unless someone was like, oh man, I drew number 1. No shit.
Or like I remember, was it the 2015 Royal Rumble? I think so. Maybe it was the one after. I don't remember. But like Fandango like got his number and he was all celebrating because I guess it was a pretty good like position, good number. Yeah. And Dean Ambrose, you could just see his arm reaching in, and then like he checked like the one that he got, and then he checked Fandango's number, and he switches them out. And I don't think Fandango noticed.
Oh, and like when Eddie tried to steal Ric Flair's number.
Yeah.
Fucking bring back the shenanigans, please. That's all I ask. I am a simple girl, just asking for a simple thing. Bring back Rumble shenanigans, please.
And it's funny because like you don't have to like spoil like who's going when, or you don't. It doesn't. I don't think it interferes with the booking. Like it, you know, you could still book it the way you want to, book the order you want to, and just you don't have to tell anybody. You know,
you just show everyone picking either.
Exactly. But no.
But no.
Yeah, you don't do it anymore.
No, they just don't want to do it. Rude.
That is rude.
Rude. But you know what's not rude? Today in women's wrestling history. That's all.
That's all your news and rumors?
That's it. That was it. That's all I had.
Okay. Then I do have one thing. I thought you were going to mention it. That's why.
What did
I don't know
what
if
did I
you
not get?
I don't know if you saw, but CJ Perry, or otherwise formerly known as Lana, she's apparently going back she's back in the hospital. Her infection came back, and she's waiting to see if a second surgery is going to be needed on her finger. And of course, she shared a picture, and it, of course, is not cute looking. I'm not upset that she posted the picture, but it was not. It's not a good picture. Yeah, and I just feel so bad because I don't know what it is, or I think she talked about something like MRSA. She mentioned that, but the fact is that it's very stubborn. It's not staying away, and her fingers is just going through it. And I think it's just her finger this time, but the fact is the infection is back. So I'm just like, this poor lady just can't win. Like, stupid finger, stupid infection, just go away. So I wish her nothing but the best. I hope things can go better this time for her. I hope a second surgery is not needed and they can just give her some hardcore antibiotics or something. But again, I don't know how this shit works. I know she's back in the hospital.
Yeah, maybe I did see that and I kind of just forgot.
Oh, and wait, whoa, Katie. I can't believe, I think you did this on purpose. Last night on Dynamite, the return of my boys, the Young Bucks, came back, and they have porn stashes again. I mean, maybe it's just because they've been gone for so long, but I'm not even upset at them. And if they're going to be heels, then you know what? It works. So you know what? And they came back as Spy versus Spy. I guess that's their new gimmick.
If that needs to be the gimmick at this point, I don't give a shit about anything else. Just make it Spy versus Spy.
Yeah, because that's nostalgic right there. Spy versus Spy. I saw people posting gifs about it, and I'm like, oh my god, very accurate, but also it was that kind of unlocked a core memory. But yes, my boys are back. They are apparently set to be Sting's last match, which people are, of course, bitching about it. But people are also saying that apparently Sting had basically full control on who he wanted his last match to be. He had full control on what he wanted to be. And if it was the Young Bucks, then go take it up with the man himself, who had control over who his last match was going to be against. People wanted it one-on-one versus him versus Darby, and I'm like, why would you do that after they've talked about how it's never gonna happen?
Why would you do this? Yeah, whatever Sting wants, it's his match. I would rather it be the Young Bucks versus Sting and Darby versus Ric Flair getting anywhere near that ring.
I'll take what I can get from you, Katie. But and if they're gonna be heels and stuff, if Sting goes over, I think it's gonna be a really good send off for him. I would hope they would, as much as I love the Bucks, I would hope that Sting wins and they don't pull what they did with Kurt Angle and have Baron Corbin beat him at WrestleMania before he retires. That I would hope. Yeah, I would hope that they do Sting a proper send off. Well, I do agree. Keep Rick out of it, but I did see people on Reddit speculating, what if they super kick Ric Flair in the middle of the match? I'm like, you know what? Yes.
Oh my god, that means I get a point on my Deadpool. Let's go.
Yeah.
As morbid as that is.
Yeah. Look, of course.
No, but Matt's just mad because I took Flair before he could.
Ooh, shade. But yeah, my boys are back. I'm happy. I still kind of hope the porn stashes are a bit of a phase, but if it's for their character, then fine.
So it'll be a phase until they change.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just a phase. It's not a phase, Mom.
It's not a phase, Mom.
I know, right? It's not a phase, kid. Let
me just get my emo hair in.
I know, like fucking Spider-Man when he just moves his little bangs in front of his face. When he has
Spider-Man
Venom.
3 is the worst movie.
Okay, you know what? It's not that bad, but it's not the best of the.
Out of that trilogy, it's
not the best. It's not the best, but I mean, I didn't complain about it. I'm like,
Matt hates Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. He said rude in regards to me taking Ric Flair. Sorry. All right. Anything else that I may have glossed over?
That's it. I think, yeah.
Okay. Now today in women's wrestling history, from 2013.
Oh, that's over a decade ago.
I know. I went way back for this one. So it was Shine number 6. And as I do with like most like the indie promotions that I end up finding, I'm just gonna rattle off the names that we both know or may know, people will know that were a part of this card. Because I used to do like the actual matches, and that was way too much fucking work. I'm trying to make my life easier. Mia Yim, Santana Garrett, Allison Kay, Evilise, Sue Young, Jessica Havoc, Leva Bates, Mercedes Martinez, and back when she was going by Amazing Kong, now known as Awesome Kong.
She just changes the adjectives every time.
Yes.
From amazing to awesome.
Yeah, she might have had another one too, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But like those are the two that like are well known, are Amazing Kong and Awesome Kong. I gotta give Mrs. little flowers there.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Give me a second. I can't even read anything off that. Do I go first?
Yes, I went first last week.
Okay, that's what I was trying to find, but my notes are too annoying, so I gave up. All right, so I'm gonna start with my tag teams here, my wrestlers of the week. I have 2 tag teams.
I think I know one of them.
You probably know both if you think hard enough. And still, women's WWE Tag Team Champions, Team Ninja Disco Sex Party, Katana Chance, Kaden Carter, retaining against Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. A hell of a match. Like I love watching Kaden and Katana wrestle. Especially because they are 2 of the smallest women on the roster. Like, Candice, I think, is taller than them.
Are you serious? Candice is like 5'2".
Yeah. So, I know she's for sure taller than Katana. I don't know.
That's insane, but props to them. They hold their own and they can put up a fight.
Oh, yeah. They're phenomenal. I love watching them wrestle. I need them versus my witches, my spooky witches. Where the fuck are Alba and Isla, guys?
I was gonna ask that too. Where they're at, you know, I
just don't understand. Like, you have them show up as like presents during the Christmas street fight thing that happened between all the women on SmackDown, and then that's it.
And then this is what happens when you make them lose to someone who's not even in the company anymore.
And that's why those titles are cursed.
I know, right?
Because they put the curse on them. Because Ronda's... Never mind. So yeah, they're my 1 tag team. And then, and still, NXT Tag Team Champions, the family. Come on now. Tony D'Angelo, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Adrian Rizzo, Riz, being their bodyguard. She's the glue. I keep calling her Big Ange because, like, rest in peace, but like I love me some Mob Wives type shit. God, it's everything about them is so fun. It's giving Mob Wives, it's giving Goodfellas, it's giving all of that in the best way possible. And they took on OTM. Now OTM's kind of gonna get a female on their side, so it's probably not the end. And like we started the Dusty Classic this week. All good things in NXT. I'm happy.
Yes, as you should be. So, I have 1. It was technically going to be 2, but the Young Bucks just fucking showed up. They can't be my tag team. They literally showed up for like 30 seconds and stood there with like Matt doing the chin raise and the eyebrow raise, you know, and Nick like with his hat, dressed like Nick, the other Nick, you know, Nick Carter.
Yep.
So yeah, I was like, they can't be my tag team. I was like, I had to pick someone else because like they literally just stood there.
They did nothing.
Yeah, exactly. But Katie, I'm coming for your brand. For the first time ever, my tag team of the week is Kaden and Katana because they did have one hell of a match against Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, and they retained the titles. And I think they're doing good with those titles. I think they're bringing some good value to them, and hopefully they're the ones to like lift the curse on those titles. Like, please and thank you. So yeah, they're my tag team because the Young Bucks just couldn't be the tag team. I couldn't do it. I was like, they showed up after months of being gone, and they just stood at the very last minute of Dynamite. So yeah, so Kaden and Katana.
Welcome aboard.
I know, right?
I'm glad you're seeing the ways, not the way.
Not the way, but one of the ways.
One of the ways. Which, speaking of, there's gonna be a Mandalorian Grogu movie. Pedro Pascal, everything. Sorry, I just love him so much. Anyways, my famale, my womans of the week. I just have one. I could have gave it to like anyone in the like 8-woman tag match on Dynamite. I decided not to, but like honorable mention to Anna Jay, number 99, representing Brody Lee. Shout out. I'm gonna go Michin from this past SmackDown. She had her title opportunity against Io Sky. Finally put some respect in the eyes of the people who weren't there for Michin, Mia Yim. Sorry. I'm gonna be late for this movie and we'll have a
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Talk to you later. I did just text her back not that long ago, so she'll text me back later. But yeah, Michin has like, I've known Mia Yim and Michin can wrestle and puts on fantastic matches, and I'm glad that some people are finally starting to see that, because her and Io was the best match on SmackDown. Some people can say the triple threat with Randall, LA Knight, and Allen, but that match technically wasn't a full match because disqualification.
And, yeah, I was gonna say no contest, so
NC, no contest, baby. So that's why I'm gonna go Michin. Give her the respect that she deserves.
Yeah, good pick. I have 3 technically.
Oh, okay.
2 of them are from the same match. You brought up the women's tag match from Dynamite. It was a really good match. -1 booked it. I know people are like, that's so random. I'm like, bro, -1 booked it, and it was homecoming. Like,
it was for Brody.
I was gonna say, and in a way, it made sense. Anna Jay is one of them because she not only got the pinfall, but the way she was representing Brody. Her shirt, the way it was all blinged out, was awesome. I wish she had the 99 like how she normally does, but she didn't. That's okay. But I'm like, maybe, if she's not fully face, I would like, since the Dark Order are heels, like have her go back to the Dark Order. Obviously, she's not doing anything with the JAS anymore. Like, go back with them, start some heel shit, choke people out with them. So Anna Jay's one of them. The other one is because I finally got to see her wrestle live. Not live, but wrestle, because I didn't get to watch Collision. But Thunder Rosa is finally back, motherfuckers, and I'm so happy. Now AEW really needs to come back to El Paso, and Thunder Rosa needs to be there, and she needs to have a meet and greet, because I am owed a meet and greet by Thunder Rosa because I had my purchase ticket, and I was so happy. And then she got injured like the week before All Out. I was so upset, and I thought, oh, maybe just maybe they will still do the meet and greet, because she's injured, but maybe she can't wrestle, so but maybe she'll still be there. No, they refunded my shit, and I was like, no, I was so upset. I was so looking forward to meeting her in person, because that same year, as in 2022 is 2 years ago now. Fuck. But
she said,
that same year in 2022 in June, I had met her virtually because she had an online signing. And she talked about, we talked about how I was going to be at All Out, and I said I would really hope to meet you there, and she said I hope so too. And she's like, I know you're going to cry when when I see you. And I was like, I know, and it needs to happen, all right? And I've explained many times why I why Thunder Rosa means so much to me. I've explained it in details. When she won the title, I was a crying mess, and I explained like why it meant so much to me. I love that girl so much. She is fucking awesome. So yeah, she's one of my other picks. I hope she gets more one-on-one matches. I hope she gets some gold soon. Please. And then my last one is actually the opposing party from Katie's pick. I'm going to give it to Io Sky because she did retain the title. It was a really good match. Again, I agree, because it was a match from start to finish that did not end in no contest. So it was the best one of the night, in my opinion. And yeah, she retained the title. And I think it's so awesome that, you know, sometimes they need to remember, like, they gave Io the title. She had such an awesome cash in. You know, sometimes a lot of the women who cash in don't really hold the title for that long. So I'm glad that she's having a really good run with the title so far. And especially because, like, coming back, or not coming back, she never left, but joining Damage Control with Bayley, you would think that she's just a secondary, but the fact that she is, like, you know, the champion, yeah, like, it just makes me so happy for her. So Io Sky, my other womances.
All right, shout out, let's go. Also, before I do my manses, the color coordination on the team of Thunder Rosa, Anna Jay, Willow, and Statland, that's how you do it.
Yeah,
Becky.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, that's Wiz Khalifa, baby. That's Pittsburgh.
Yeah, yeah, black and yellow, black and yellow.
I had that song on repeat the last time we were in the Super Bowl. Shit, come on now.
I can't even. I don't even mean this as like a jab, but like it was like, because I think it was when, like, it was when the Steelers and the Packers were in the Super Bowl, and that was like at AT&T Stadium. Like, AT&T Stadium was just built. I don't even think it was called AT&T Stadium yet.
I think I was in middle school.
Let me say, it's not to take a jab again, because I cannot even talk. I haven't been alive for a Cowboys Super Bowl, so I'm not. There was no way to take a jab. But yeah, that's crazy. Like, yeah,
wild times, and we somehow just made our way in this year. We're just like, hey guys, we're here too.
By the skin of your teeth. Like, they won, but they had to rely on other people losing and other people. I don't think winning, but the Jaguars actually really helped you. I think if the Jaguars would have won, y'all wouldn't have been in the.
I think so. I don't know. I was like trying to like figure it out, because like I don't really eat football. Like, I kind of do, but not a lot. So I was just like trying to, like, people were like, oh well, if this team wins and this team was, I was like,
because there's so many scenarios. There's so many scenarios for some of the teams. They're like, well, this team loses, but these two teams tie. You could still make it, but if this team loses, but these also win, I'm like, dude,
yeah, like, how the fuck? What y'all doing?
Sports analysts, like, I gotta give them credit, bro. Like, I couldn't be me. Like, this year I was really struggling. I was like, because more specifically, like, towards the end of the season, I was thinking, like, well, who's gonna win the division? Because, like, there was a while where, like, the Cowboys and the Eagles were tied. They had the same number of wins, same number of losses, but some, you know, same number of division wins. But then some people had, like, you know, we had more conference wins than this other team. And then I'm like,
yeah, like, I don't understand any of this shit.
Yeah, so it was like, my brain was like a little wired, but
kudos to anyone who understands any of that. Kudos to y'all. But on to my manses. I have two. One, Josh Briggs. Listen, y'all, I've talked about this man before. Him being a solos act now, I'm not mad at it. I did love me some Brazen Jensen and Fallon, which they did the Fallon Tiffany stuff on NXT. They did the vignettes.
Yeah.
If you did not see, highly recommend. They were great. Well done. But Josh Briggs is like, you know, man, he's just like big and he's burly and he's beautiful. I like that man's. You know, he's a nice looking man's, and he's a fantastic fucking wrestler. And he beat the shit out of Ora Mensa. He's coming after Noam Dar's Heritage Cup, rightfully so. So next time Jesus is like, hello, 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 I'm gonna rub that in his face. Be like, yeehaw, bitch. So Josh Briggs was one. And then Tommaso Ciampa, we got a little bit of NXT Black and Gold rewriting on Monday Night Raw. Ciampa taking on Finn Balor. Come on, that match was phenomenal. Because, like, who's surprised? Two veterans of the game have wrestled each other many a time back in NXT. So good. And that means DIY is probably very much in contention for those tag titles, which, guys, split the fucking titles. We're done with this. There are too many good tag teams, especially now that AOP's back on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Too many teams. Split the fucking belts.
I don't know why they I don't know why they freaking united them in the first place. Like, come on now.
Because they hate us? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
I know, right? That's the only logical explanation.
Yeah, that's really it. But yeah, those are my manses. Savannah?
Yes, pulling up my notes. I have two. One, well, they both, but the first one is The Miz. He won his match against JD, the Judgment Day member that R-Truth's coming for. I love how R-Truth is just inserting himself into the Judgment Day. It's hilarious. He is in the Judgment Day.
That video package was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yes, agreed. R-Truth is a gem. Sure. So The Miz, he won his match. But I love that guy, me and The Miz. And I thought it was a really good match too. So there's that. And the second one, it seems like he's finally back in the world title scene. It is my Cowboys, my homeboy, Hangman Adam Page. He won his match against Claudio Castagnoli. I need more matches with those two, by the way, because that was a good ass match. Those two killed it together. Hangman comes out with the win, and then later on, he calls out Samoa Joe, and Swerve was there. Swerve and Hangman both in the world title picture. I don't know if I can handle that, because, dude, I really want Swerve to also win the world title. So what I'm hoping happens is at some point, Swerve wins the title off Joe, and then later on down the line, because I don't want Swerve to have like a fucking bullshit 3-week title reign or whatever. I think he deserves nice lengthy reign. So somewhere along the line, Hangman and Swerve have the rubber match, and then that's when Hangman beats Swerve finally for the title, and then that could really, sort of close the feud, semi, because, he beat him. I'm pretty sure Swerve's going to want a rematch, but the rematch could really be what closes that chapter. So, yeah. Hangman is my pick, but I'm also super excited that Swerve, when I heard whose house, I was like, yes, motherfucker's finally in the title picture. Like, make it happen. He's talked about, he's like, I took Hangman's spot. He's like, now I'm going to take yours. He told Joe, and I'm like, yes, go take his fucking spot, bro. Like, do it. Like, Swerve needs to be the champion, okay? Like, please make it happen. All right? Like, pretty please. Like, Tony, you would really be Booker of the Year in my eyes if you make Swerve the champion. All right? That's how much I want it. Like, it is so long overdue. He's so over with the crowd. He absolutely deserves it. Like, just give it to him. Please.
Give me what I want.
Give me what I want. I know, right?
Exactly. Oh, I don't know. No, it's okay. Yeah. See, I just know that, like, if we get, like, the cool thing of, like, Swerve being champ, then, like, something else is going to go drastically wrong, because that's how AEW is.
I know.
I just don't have hope.
I need...
It's like Swerve becomes champion, and then they get rid of, like, the TBS title, because fuck the women, I guess. Like, that's Tony Khan's mind.
That is very true. Like, you can't have everything you want. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't have the best of both worlds. So he's gonna retire, like, the TBS championship and fire, like, 6 women. Like,
if we just spoke that into existence, I'm so sorry.
I know, right? I know, right? We just jinxed it.
But I'm not wrong though. Like, that's
no, you're kind of right in a way, Like, I didn't even think about that. Like, it's kind of like everything's got a price, Like what cost?
Teddy DiBiase? See here,
right? Everybody's got a price. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good ass song, by the way. Yeah. The $1 Million Man. Good ass song. Good ass belt. Good laugh.
Oh, that belt is beautiful.
I know. I miss that belt.
That belt.
I know, right? But yeah, so Hangman is my pick, but Swerve, it's gonna be your house soon, bro. It's gonna be your house soon.
Soon it will be his house.
It kind of is now with the crowd. I was gonna say, he is so over with the crowd. Like, it's his house. Like, he's got the keys. He owns it. Like, it's just like, it's like a custody battle. You're fighting for the deed. And he's finally gonna get it.
Oh no, another custody battle.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
House on a pole match. Custody of
keys to the house on a pool match. but the physical house on a pole.
I know, right? Swerve's house. It's Swerve's house. He's shown it that. Like, looking back at when Swerve first started, and everyone, like, you know, they're not, even I was turning on, like, they're not doing shit with Swerve. Like, yeah, they threw him in a tag team with Keith Lee. Good matches they did, but, like, after they broke up, like, they weren't doing much with him. And now, it's starting to, like, they're starting to cook, you know?
It also did suck because, like, we were so close multiple times to finally getting, like, the payoff between Keith Lee and Swerve. But, like, Keith Lee's health is just, like, a huge factor. And, like, that's why it didn't happen at the latest pay-per-view.
Yeah, and obviously, like, health comes first. I'm glad Keith Lee didn't try to push through and, like, hurt himself even more, which means we go without him for much longer. So, like, just take care of yourself now, and then it'll be, like, you know, for the long run, you'll be okay, you know, long term.
Yeah, like, even some people are like, I don't even want it anymore. No, I still want the match because the match is going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It won't have the same, like, sting, no pun intended, behind it, but it's still going to be great.
And look. Blood, yeah, Katie's looking. Swerve wins the title, and then Keith Lee comes back. You can have it for the title. Boom! Like, make it happen.
Let's go.
And they would have one hell of a match.
Oh, God, I love watching Keith Lee wrestle.
Yeah.
He's so cool. Okay, so I'm taking this time for our question of the week. I'm making this a little bit of a brainstorm session between me and you.
Oh boy.
Nothing crazy. So if you recall, during our Sheely Showcase Awards, which everyone should go check out because they were so much fun.
Yes, they were.
I always ask what people want to see from us, you know? So the main thing we got was, like, collabs on the main channel, this on the main show, and ways to interact with the fans. So I know at one point we were like, oh, we'll just, like, talk about it and we'll figure it out. I'm making that this time to talk about it to kind of get ideas because I don't trust us to actually talk about this offline.
It won't happen. It'll probably be discussed. Like, you know, Katie will be like, hey, we should think of a time of when we should, like, talk about it. And then that's it. We don't.
Exactly. So I'm like, well, fuck it. Like, the show wasn't super long. We'll just make it this time. We'll knock out some ideas. Like, we don't have to go, like, fully in depth. But so I'll ask you first. Is there anyone in the wrestling space that you personally want to have on the show?
Specifically, it's kind of hard. Like, well, first of all, I would love to have some of the guys, you know, and gals, you know, like Allison, you know, it would be cool to have Matt on, like, because, like Matt and Justin and Reek have been here, but that was because I wasn't here. Yeah, it would be cool to have, like, a panel, you know, like, with me included. So, it would be so cool to bring at least one of the PWL guys here. I could introduce them to you, and you know, maybe they can kind of share stuff, like their opinions on wrestling. I feel like just having a different perspective as, you know, wrestlers themselves, you know, maybe they have different, like, viewpoints. They look probably deeper into shit like that. Mm-hmm. So it would be cool. Which one specifically? I don't know yet. It's because, like, the thing is that some of them are really good, like, in the ring, but some of them have trouble, like, speaking, which is fine, you know, happens to the rest of us. So I just need to find someone who I know could, like, kind of, like, I won't feel like, oh shit, I feel so bad because I kind of forced them to come on here. Now they're like, you know, I need to find the right one.
No, I get you, and you have the entire year to do that.
Yeah, right. I know, right?
Okay. I do like the idea of us kind of doing, you said panel, and I don't know if you necessarily meant, like, panel.
No,
but
like
I do like the idea of us it being, like, just a random 4-person show at one point, and it's like me, you, and, like, Matt and Reek, Justin Will, Allison and Will, like, just a combination of, like, 2 other people that, again, what I always specified, especially when talking about on the awards, I need it to be someone you're also comfortable with.
Yeah.
And have some type of
I feel like
relationship with.
I feel like everyone here, like, who watches normally, like, regular viewers, like, I feel like I've either done a show with them or, like, I would feel comfortable enough because, I mean, we talk.
Exactly. That, and, like, because, like, Yeah.
For those shows, I was gonna say that it like where we do 4 people and stuff. It would be cool to like maybe bring back the predictions. Maybe not for every single pay-per-view, but like maybe like the big 4 in the WWE. Like the Rumble, Survivor Series, Mania, because you're gonna be there.
Oh my god, I am gonna be there. It's crazy.
Yeah. I said I'm missing one. I said Survivor Series. I said SummerSlam.
Come on, how could you forget the worst show I went to last year?
For that reason, I'm trying to forget on your behalf.
Honestly, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. Unless you want to do like all 7 of AEW's pay-per-views, all of which like happen a week apart from each other.
Yeah, that's a lot happening.
No,
I do like the idea. I mean, even if we don't have a panel and it's just me and you,
yeah,
fuck it. Yeah, let's bring back prediction, like full like smacked raw type style predictions for going back to our roots, folks. For
real roots, yeah.
So the Rumble is. I just have to like plan this in my head.
Not next week, but the week after, I think.
I believe the Rumble is the 27th. So the 25th will be our Rumble predictions episode. I'm gonna write that down because I'm gonna forget.
So instead of doing like an episode like this where we do picks and history and stuff, we just do predictions. Like
I'll probably still do like news and rumors just in case.
Like if I feel like if something big happens, like
yeah, so like
no one better fucking die on that day, okay, or that week.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't like. I'm sure no one does. Obviously, no one does. But I don't like talking about death. It's just very sad,
Me, dude. You're telling me I had to do the Brody Lee tribute episode.
Bro, I kind of got a taste. I had to do the Bray Wyatt one. We did a Bray Wyatt one. Oh.
Yeah, remember when I told myself I'd never do another one?
I'm glad you did it for Bray, though. I'm glad you did it for
anything for Bray. Okay, so we'll do Rumble predictions 25th. Whatever the show ends up being that we do the week of, well, I'm in Philly, we'll make that our Mania predictions. I do like that idea. Any other like ideas either for people or episode types that you want to do on this show?
I do like when, except I don't know what we could do because like it's rare. Like when I reacted to MJF's pipe bomb, that's just because I was taking a wrestling break because Hangman lost the title.
Yeah.
So upset. So but that doesn't really happen. I try to watch wrestling as much as I can. So maybe it could be the opposite. Like maybe I can have you watch and react to like again one of the PWL matches that I thought was pretty fucking cool. Like
okay.
Something like that, like some more like reaction, like live reactions, And
it'll be easier too now because we have StreamYard.
Yes, you could put it like on the little thing and you could watch it there.
Because like when I posted the snippet of you reacting, people were like, "Why don't you have it on screen?" I was like, OBS was different, y'all. Yeah. Y'all don't understand. It's fine. But no, okay, live reactions, or I can just try and find like random outlandish things that you might not have seen before, like before you were born kind of shit.
That is true. That is very true. Like there's like again when I was growing up, before I was really a wrestling fan, like my dad would be like, look, watch this like video, and like it would show like some out of pocket shit that's happening in wrestling, and I'm like what?
Oh yeah, I could definitely find
like
shit.
I think he showed me one of the clips he showed me. I could have sworn it's like when Jeff Jarrett hits the Great Moolah with his guitar, and he puts Mae Young in the figure 4. Like he was like, look, he's like he hits the old lady with the guitar. I'm like just.
I mean, pretty funny, but
no, it is. But like the fact that he would show me shit like that, like he used to do that not just with wrestling, but like with like friends. Like he would be like, look at their cell phone. It's like the freaking brick phone from the 80s. Or he'd be like, or like with Hell's Kitchen. That's why I'm a huge Hell's Kitchen fan, because he's like, look, like he would show me like the punishments from Hell's Kitchen, and he'd be like, look at what they're doing. They're in the garbage and stuff. And I thought it was hilarious.
That's amazing.
So stuff like that, yeah, you could show me from wrestling.
I can try and find stuff from like when I was younger.
Yeah.
That like I distinctly remember. And we can even so like with the live reaction stuff, we can even try and find like stuff that was like super impactful to us.
Yeah. Or even like because WWE has been posting a lot of like the full matches on YouTube. I don't know how their copyright is work. I think that my copyright is so hard. But like if we like, even if we had both seen it already, if we go back and just watch a match together, like, oh, we react to, one of my favorite matches, Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins in Hell in a Cell 2014. That was a good ass match. Like rewatching that.
So I think for those we would have to record, and then I would have to somehow strategically chop it up so it's not technically the full match that we post. Does that make sense?
Yeah, well, what you could do if like it's obviously gonna be a little extra work, but what we could do is
I would have no problem.
Is like it's gonna have to be pre-recorded. I get it. But like cut like maybe certain parts that aren't as like, all right, we could like miss this part, and then like just like put a transition so they know like, all right, it wasn't just a jump cut, like, oh shit, like where am I at? There's like a clear transition to show that, all right, they cut something out and they're just jumping to like the next big thing or whatever.
Yeah, like a lot of people do that if they do like reactions to. Yeah, we can definitely figure that, because I want to try and do like a little more like editing on some stuff on my end. I have nothing fucking fancy, but like because again, for the idea that I have, I want to try and figure that out. My brain is just firing on all cylinders now. So for fan interaction stuff, I was thinking, this was literally a shower thought, because I got a shower this morning, and I was like, what is something we could do to go along with predictions for the big four / big five, if we include Money in the Bank.
That's true.
What if we do some type of like giveaway type thing, where it's like we can either do, like whoever gets like, we'll have like
predictions, like
correct. the most predictions correct, and we'll have people like, we'll make up like graphics and shit, and maybe not for the Rumble because we don't have time.
I was gonna say that's a lot just for the Rumble match alone. That's 60.
Not for the Rumble, because that's too, the graphics, that's too fucking much. But like for the Rumble itself, so we could do like a random number generator. So like we each get 2 numbers for the men, 2 numbers for the women, and if our number wins, then we will like. I'm trying to like figure it out. The Rumble is gonna be hard, but for prediction stuff, I want to do like get the fans involved and kind of do what like Denise does. Tweet about it, ask a question, get responses. I'll cut it off at a certain time. I'll do the number generator, the wheel thing, and we'll just like send them a shirt or send them a gift card or something to WWE shop. Yeah,
I think a gift card might be a little bit easier because you can do it electronically, and also because you don't have to wait like, oh, sorry, you're gonna have to wait until they make the shirt and then they ship it out and then this. So at least like that way they can order it on their own time, and then we don't have to worry about, well, which one are you gonna choose? Then, well, this one's more expensive than others. Like they're gonna probably choose the most expensive shirt.
Oh well, if we ended up doing like the shirt thing, I would like cap it at a certain price.
Okay, I was like,
I'm not made of, as much as we joke about it, I'm not made of fucking money, y'all.
Katie Fat Stacks is a lie.
Hashtag Katie Fat Stacks is a fucking lie, y'all.
It's a facade, and you all fell for it.
$1 million man who?
Not me, bitch.
Not fucking me, bitch. I think that'd be a cool, fun way. Maybe, I don't know. Can you think of like any other like ways to like interact with like the fans or the live chat more?
Interact.
Because somebody, I don't remember who it was, but somebody was like, more fan interaction.
Yeah. Trying to think, like, when I still need to find a freaking another day to do part 2, but like the tier list thing, we could probably do something like that, but like with our own topics that are not like the ones that I'm going to be doing. So that way we could have more people like, giving their opinions. They could help choose like which one, like, do you think this should go in and why? And like,
okay, yeah, so like make it a live thing and have people be like, oh, it should be here. No, it should be here. And like, okay, we could do that. Okay.
I'm trying to think of what else.
It's also harder because we're not like a super big podcast and stuff like that.
I know, but like I feel like that could help us grow, you know, like
exactly.
we
I
could
feel
do
like doing all of this stuff.
We could do like the thing, like make sure you tag 2 people, tag 2 of your friends.
Honestly, shit,
in order to enter the giveaways, like you got to tag 2 people, enter the giveaway.
Tag 2 wrestling fans. And then like it'll be like, so I mean that's an easy one I can do for the Rumble.
I hate to take from SmackDraw again, but like maybe not unpopular wrestling opinions, but like stuff related to that where we have people submit their stuff and then we react to it or we give our opinions on it. So it doesn't have to be unpopular wrestling opinions like specifically, but like it could be like again, like for example, if we do predictions, like have people submit their predictions and then like explain why and like we can, you know.
So since I started using the Instagram again, which I'm told myself I wouldn't, I'm very proud of myself. I stuck to it last week.
Yay!
I'll post like, so I'll do it like next week. So that way we have everything for the following Thursday, or I'll do it like in the Monday in 2 weeks or something like that. I'll post the question on the show's Instagram and be like, give us your bold predictions for 2024 Royal Rumble. We'll talk about them on the show. And like I'll make sure I save them all, and then we'll go through them.
And make sure to tag me so I could like put it on my story as well, so that way I can like get more people to watch also.
Yeah,
I'm very active on Instagram. Like you're Twitter active, I'm Instagram active.
Exactly.
So together we fuse in the or this way.
Oh shit!
Yeah, there you go. We fuse.
God, the fucking.
I know it's so weird that it's all mirrored, but yeah. And then, okay. Maybe also like Q&As, like question, like what do you think? Like have them, we do all this live, and then have them submit their questions, or statements. It doesn't have to always be questions, Like
we used to do that. Remember?
We did?
Back on SmackDraw, we would have people on Instagram or Twitter be like, oh, we were like, give us a question of the week kind of thing.
Oh, I don't remember that. I do not
really
remember.
No. That was the first like 10 episodes on SmackDraw.
I did not know that. But now it's our thing. We're taking
Now it's ours.
But no, like have it live so that way we could like, we'll see if your question made the cut, obviously because we have to go through the questions, because we're not going to do shit that we're not going to like.
Oh yeah. So that's that's the same thing I want to do for like the predictions thing for the Rumble right now.
Like just regular Q&A, some people like, I do this on Instagram. I say ask or say anything, and then they'll be like, well, top 5, favorite, Kenny Omega matches in New Japan, and I'll be like, all right, well, I like this one, everyone. I always get asked my top 3 or 5 Kenny Omega gear. My all-time favorite will always be Wrestle Kingdom 13. That is his best gear, and you can fight.
Is that One Winged Angel or Terminator?
That's the One Winged Angel. It's the green. He has the big wing. He has the armor. He looks fucking sexy.
I knew it was one of the two. That's about all I got.
Terminator's Wrestle Kingdom 11, but yeah,
that was close.
It's close enough. Those 3, like
I know.
11, 12, and 13, really good gear from Kenny Omega. Like holy shit, man. That dude would go all out in his pay-per-views for New Japan, and then he went to AEW, and I was like, yeah, not so much.
All out.
I'm not joking. Like he like
Oh, I know.
They made their return at Full Gear, and he wore the same gear he wore at All Out, which was not even from the All Out. Like that All Out wasn't the debut of that gear. It was from All Out 2020. Like I'm like, Kenny, come on, man.
He just didn't.
But I will say when he does commit that, he kills it. Like his Street Fighter gear from the Collision episode right before Halloween. That man looks good in pink. All right. But yeah, stuff like that. So we can like talk about it. People could talk about it. Like, if they didn't ask the question, they could still give their answer, in the comments. And we could, of course, like put them up because we have the power to put the comments up. I have the power.
We have the power. And I won't take it away.
I've taken the power away from myself before.
Yes, I didn't even take it from Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay, so I'll start cooking on some stuff specifically for the Rumble because that's the first one coming up.
Yep.
I'll start planning everything. Obviously, I'll end up probably doing the Instagram part of it. We'll say like the 22nd. That's a Monday, so that gives people like a little bit of time. Gives me time to like get everything for it. That way I'm not worrying about it Wednesday night being like fuck.
Yeah.
So I'll start thinking about that. I'll start trying to create some stuff. I'll talk to the peoples that you want to have on here.
All right.
Maybe we can start. Maybe next month we'll try and get at least one person on with us to kind of get a 3-person show, and we'll see who's free. Times might have to be different for certain people, i.e., Matt.
Yeah,
but we can figure all that out.
I like what we have so far. I like our ideas.
I like that we're trying to interact with the people more.
Yeah, gotta give the people what they
want.
Yes, as they zoom out.
Exactly. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out. All that shit. Savannah, tell people where they can find you and what you're working on.
You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at y2garcia_. If there's an underscore, it's not me. We are still, it is going to happen. It's just, again, kind of we just mentioned, timing is just very hard to do sometimes with people. Mm-hmm. So, but it is still in talks. So Wrestle Kingdom recap and Light the Fuse. We're going to do Bucks Gear Part 2. I know Jaylee wanted to wait until she was back in school. I know it sounds a little weird, but it's because she could actually rent a room in the library, which is what she did last time. So she could have her own privacy. So now she's back in school. So it's, again, just finding the time. And the same with the Wrestle Kingdom recap. You know, I have, my friend Gemma who's going to do it with me. It's, again, just finding the time. So we're going to work on that. I start school next week, but I only go to campus on Monday and Tuesday, so I should have more free time to hopefully get more stuff out there, edit and stuff. Yay. I really do, especially because it is the new year and it's January. I really do want to start contributing to the Patreon. I don't have any updates on what exactly yet. I know we talked about the nail stuff, but like right now, we'll talk. I'll think about it. Like, I'm kind of going through like almost like writer's block or artist's block, but with like my nails. Like,
I understand.
I did nail art. It's just like the Bucks colors, the Spy versus Spy stuff.
Spy versus Spy.
Yeah, so that's all I've done. And I just put like the little logo and the lightning bolt like in glossy polish over matte polish. Is nothing special. So I'm really going through like an artist block right now. I need to think of an idea. So
I get it, trust me.
So when I come up with something, hopefully I'll be able to just get it done. So thank you for being patient with me is all I can say. But that's what I have going on.
Yeah, and of course you can follow me on Twitter at KatieRasmus13, Linktree in my bio, take all things She Leads Showcase, Twitch.tv/She Leads Showcase, YouTube.com/She Leads Showcase, typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Again, unless we have a guest and we gotta change times or things happen, we change times. Sometimes it's all right. And like Savannah said, Patreon.com/She Leads Showcase. Inside the Mind of was supposed to return this week. Speaking of timing being wrong, person I had, things happened. They have to change the time, and I was like, that's perfectly understandable. So hopefully soon, that will come back because I was very, very excited to do it, and then that kind of happened. So it kind of put me down for a second. But Inside the Mind of will be back. More interviews. Like somebody suggested they wanted to see that. I'm gonna branch out a little more. Shoot for the moon, land amongst the stars type shit. So look forward to that. Like I said, I got ideas cooking for the Patreon, and it's going to be literally nothing wrestling related.
Ooh,
and it's going to be so interesting if I can do it right and if I want to do it. It's like I'm leaving it very vague because it might not happen. So just in case. But yeah, guys, be on the lookout for all of this new fun shit that we have planned for this year.
Yes.
I'm very excited. Yeah, so we'll start getting all this cooking, and in 2 weeks, we're bringing back predictions, baby. Wow. How Savannah and I met on a prediction show.
Yeah, that is true. Well, not met, but that's how we started podcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, we met like way before then.
met on cameras in a specific setting.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, with that being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time, bye bye.